What's up, guys? Greetings and blessings. Yours truly, Empress Chjazze, Warmth, aka All That Chaz, aka the Slayer. To show you guys one of my natural juices, drinks that I make. Actually, I take this pineapple. I'm taking this pineapple. I'm going to go ahead and finish cutting the peeling off of it, and then I'm going to take the peel, and I'm not going to put it in the trash can. I'm actually going to boil them because the pineapple peeling has a lot of minerals and nutrients in it, especially to help combat belly fat. And a lot of people throw it away because they don't know what else to do with it, but you can actually boil them. And as you see, I have it in this boiler with some ginger. I have fresh ginger in it as well. And we're going to boil this and we're going to make our natural juices with the peeling of the pineapple. We'll go ahead and cut these ginger pieces open a little bit. So a lot of times, and then with the ginger too, ginger is also a great adjective, natural adjective to help burn belly fat. So these are some things that you could drink that is natural, holistic, to make from your home for under $3. Well, depending on where you get your pineapples from, and you want to make sure you buy in season as well. That's definitely key. Buy your fruits within season. So I'm cutting this pineapple up. All this peeling. And I started to just cut the pineapple first and then, you know, then do it. I was like, no, I want to actually let you guys see. And it got a lot of meat still on this. But because it's so close to the skin, I don't like to get that part because that's where it's extremely acidic. And I know for me, it burns my tongue. It has my tongue itching and my throat itching, and I do not like that one bit. So I try to make sure I cut as close to the meat of the pineapple as possible without cutting into the actual. Now, we'll say for your sweetener, you can actually add. I know you guys can't see me. I'm sorry, but for your sweetener, for the pineapple and ginger um, drink, you can actually just add some fresh white grape juice or pear juice, whichever one you want to do. So I brought this down a little bit. I hope you guys can see better um, with this. But I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to fry my pineapple. That's what I think I like about this Vitamix. You can just kind of like put stuff in. Of course, I'm going to chop this. I like to put mine in here and then I just kind of like run a knife down through it. Because this Vitamix, I promise you, it cuts really good. It chops very well, but you can still just chop it up like I'm doing the rest of these. The rest of it, I'm making it to cubes. So I'm gonna go ahead and grind that up first. I'm gonna show you guys how quick this goes down, and I'm gonna add a little bit of water to it, and that's because you want try to eliminate as much pulp as possible. So I'm going to add some water into this. And we're going to run it, guys. All right, so we got that down, and I'm going to go ahead and pour this to the side because I'm going to put this to the side. So we got a lot more that we got to do. And then we're going to combine all of this stuff together, all these different juices together, so that we can make our drink, our juice. This is going to be pineapple juice with pear and white grapes. Okay, so that's what I'm doing. For those who's probably wondering, like, what am I making? That's what I'm making. Now with this, I'm going to strain it. Now if you have, you use a juicer, it'll automatically take out the pulp. I like to do this. I don't know. I just like to do stuff. Some people say the hard way. Because I like to strain mine a certain way. And when you have juicers, they don't give you that option. So we got the pineapple in. We're going to go ahead and fill it up with water. Put this top on. You want to make sure your top is on still as tight as you can get it. Okay, now I got my pear. We're just going to go through here, going to take out that cork, and then we're going to take this part off at the bottom and take out the stem. I don't know what's wrong with this. I'm going to have to get a better setting for my cam because I'm using my old mobile device because the one that I normally use is on the charger. And this was very spontaneous, so you guys excuse the bootlegness. I'm working it out, guys. I'm working it out. So I'm gonna have a total of 2 pears. You can add more pear to it. I do want the dominant flavor to be pineapple. That's why I'm not adding as much pear to it. But if you want your dominant flavor to be pear, or you want to blend your flavors evenly, then you can add 4 pears instead of the um, 2 pears. But I am going to be getting this. Oh, that's the only thing I don't like about these stickers. Gosh, hate when you have stickers on here. Then I'm just gonna add a bowl full of white grapes as well. Just go ahead and add that in. And again, I already added my water. You don't have to rinse it out like every time. You don't have to rinse it out. You can just leave it in there. You know, the leave the juice in there. It's fine. Because it's all going together anyway, so it's all good with this. And you can combine, keep it like that. So I'm gonna go ahead this on, and then I'm gonna show you guys how I manually filter out my juice. Okay, so then we got that done. I'll clean up. I always clean as I go. I try to anyway. So I'm like in this. If I use pineapple and anytime you use fruit, the juice, even though you get the juice up, it can still be sticky. So you want to make sure you put some little dish liquid onto your cloth, dishcloth, towel cloth, whatever cloth you're using to wipe it up. Now I know this is like totally crazy, right? Because I got all these pictures. If I'm going to show you what I'm going to do and how I filter out all of these together. So I'm going to take half of each. This is the pineapple. This is the fresh pineapple, and this is the fresh grapes and pear together. And you're going to pour them at the same time, halfway or 2/3 of the way. The reason why, because you still need to add some more water. You're going to fill the rest with water. Now you got the cap that you can put on for your Vitamix. I'm going to change this handle out for that because I'm going to have to let this blend all the way until it stops on its own. Okay, guys, so what I have is I have a strainer. It's a hand strainer with a coffee filter inside of it, and I'm going to use that to strain this. And it's going to take a process, so I'm not going to record all of it because this video would be like way too long. But I do want you guys to get an idea how I strain and my own juice. And the reason why I like to, again, the reason I like to do this way, because to me, from my experience with working with juicers, I've worked with very expensive and well renowned juicers. They just, to me, doesn't give me the option to really filter like I want to, because, like, as you can see, it's a lot of foam in here, of course. But the thing is, I don't want too much pulp. So the foam is fine. When you do juicers, you get a lot of pulp versus a lot of foam. And the difference with that is when you're getting a lot of pulp, that means you're not getting all of the quality and the nutrients of the actual fruit or vegetable that you're using. Unlike when you use a Vitamix, um, and you strain it yourself, because you can even see how it's separating. This is the pulp, right? All this is pulp, and then there's foam on the top. But the thing about it is, when you strain it manually, all this pulp turns into juice. So you just be left with the foam, and you don't have to like compromise with the juice, and you get all of you're getting more of the fruit and the vegetables that you want versus a lot of the pulp of the fruits and the vegetables. That makes sense. So this just gonna strain, and then once it's done, I'm gonna do another video, and you guys can see how it all turns out. But I'm gonna just let me get a spoon. Let me get a big spoon. Look, this is just foam, not whole foam. And the thing about foam, when I just let it sit here, the foam turns into juice as well. So that's another thing I like. Unlike pulp, when you strain and the pulp, your pulp doesn't just automatically turn into juice. The foam will though, because the foam will eventually melt. And when it melts, it dies down, it turns into juice. So you're getting pretty much all of the fruit and the vegetables that you are that you use, and you don't have to throw out any of it. So a lot of juicers I found do not give me that option. I don't know if you all can see this, but this foam is literally turning into liquid. And even in here, if you guys can see how the juice, as it melts, as it sits, it's melting and more juice. The foam is turning into juice. And that's what you want because you don't want to have to throw out a lot of your juice. I mean, a lot of your fruits and vegetables because then you're not getting all the juices out of it. This only thing about this is a process. That's the only thing about it. It does take a process to do, but for me, I don't mind utilizing the time for that because I'm not doing anything that will require me not to be able to dedicate the kind of time that it takes to strain this, and it can take up to 2 hours for this much because this is a huge pitcher. If it was a small batch, it won't take that long, but because this is a huge batch, it will take 2 hours. All right, guys. So I will show you guys the next video where it's the final result. Thank you guys for watching. God bless. One love. Peace.